Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new episode of Industrial Machines. We are here today. I'm cooking up some stone, some osmium. Actually, the osmium is finished up, so I'll grab that. And some iron up here in this top furnace. Give me a little bit more of that. Okay, cool. So we've got a little bit more than a half stack of iron. In between episodes, I've done a little bit of work. I set up these farms outside. We have our first little crop here. A bit of wheat. We have carrots, potatoes, beetroots all growing over here. And over here we just have hemp. That's wheat, of course. We got some tomatoes and cabbage growing. Just the crops of the pack that we have at least at this moment. Actually, I think we have rice, and we didn't plant it, but I think rice also does have a kind of different planting pattern. I think you need to kind of plant it in water. It's a little bit different, but we could try for that in the future. Today the goal is not rice. Today the goal is actually getting into mechanism and mechanizing our world, getting a little bit of ore duplication. Well, it's not going to be quite duplication today going on. So we have a first step, which is making a generator. We're going to need some sort of generator, some sort of fuel source. This is standard in any playthrough, right? So the mechanism generator is the heat generator. It's actually probably about the easiest generator in the game to make. And now it's also probably just the worst generator in the game to make in general. We're going to pair that up with a metallurgic infuser. And those are going to be your two beginning machines in Mechanism. What we're probably going to want to do is we're probably going to want to put down you right here. Oh, I forgot that you do the weird thing where you place backwards. You right there, right, along with this right here. Now, I don't know if you will actually transfer power to your side, so we're going to have to hope you do. Did you transfer? No, but you're storing it inside of you. Is this ticking up or down? So that actually means that if we wanted to power this machine, which we'll have to do just for a little bit, I'll do it like this. Okay, so that's fine. We're going to put down, I think, we only need, right now, I'm trying to figure out the math. So that's 20 carbon. That's 40 carbon. So this machine, yeah, you're going to need a lot more of that, is your beginning intro into Mechanism. It's this, I don't like this generator at all, but we got to deal with it like this for a little bit. So we're losing power already again. I really dislike this generator. It's bad. But it's the earliest generator in Mechanism. Earliest way to generate power. We're going to deal with it just for a little bit. So our goal is to make enriched iron. It takes up 10 carbon, which is just a piece of coal is like 10 carbon. A piece of charcoal is actually 20 carbon, but we don't have a way to get charcoal sustainably yet. Again, we're losing out on power very quickly. But if we can get these steel dust, I'll be happy, because 2 steel dust allows us to make, I swear, please, be enough. That's enough for us to make universal cables, which allow us to transfer power in a bit of an easier manner. Again, as you saw, that took up a lot of power and a lot of coal just to get these 4, so we want to get a better form of power generation no matter what, as quickly as possible. It doesn't really matter what it is, but as long as we have something at this point, anything is better than what we just had. So we'll let that cook up. We'll grab this, that, and we actually finished a quest apparently, which is, oh, the metallurgic infuser, which gives us some redstone and some coal. How much coal did it give us? 10? We need a lot more than that, Buster. And heat generator, gonna be some experience. Cool. There's a few things we can go from here. We're gonna want to get the enrichment chamber rather soon. But dang, the energy drain on this thing. I didn't realize this was this bad. The other thing we can do to kind of make our life a bit easier is that this does work better when we just give it lava directly, but we didn't really have a way to... Actually, we can get this word as well. This is going to be how we transfer on power in this mod, these cables I just made. It was 8 more where we're making the first ones. Nice! We're going to make a basic fluid tank. This kind of acts as a bucket, but also as a... We got another type quest complete. But also as a fluid storage mechanism. We can store up to, I think, 16 in here. Oh, 32 millibuckets, which is... Or, well, 32 buckets is 32,000 millibuckets. So we just go to a lava source like this one over here, or this one over here, or this one over here, doesn't matter where. And we slurp up the lava, put it in the tank, and then we come back here. We slap this on top of this with the bottom being the output, and then we get a good amount of power just for a little bit longer. We don't actually have to have you here anymore because we can actually move you inside. You might have lost your power from that. You didn't. Thank good. That very good. Very good. What I want to do is I want to do that. So that power can get transferred between these two machines. I'll just transfer power, and that'll be nice. I like to also get my hands on a configurator. But that's a little bit more down the line. We do need a little bit more of energy tablets and infused alloys for that. We're just gonna need redstone inside of this. So yeah. We're a little bit ways off. We're by the end of this episode, but we gotta just go get lava first. I'll be back, or I'll be over at the lava, but I want to sleep out the night and travel there. So yeah. Okay, so we got our fluid tank. We want to set it to bucket mode on. It's just shift N on your scroll wheel. You can do that. Your first click's gonna say you own this item because you have to own the item, but Mekanism has like some privacy settings in it if you want to keep your stuff to be only yours, not let anyone else use it. So that's what that was. It was saying that's your item. Okay, and we got 32 buckets. Yeah, nice. We're gonna head back to the base then, I guess. We can also grab just a spare bucket if we want to, because why not? Another lava thing over there. Actually, I saw something strange over the hill here. I don't quite know what it is, but it's like a pink tree. And I'm just curious what it is. And I might as well check it out on camera, because why not? You are annoying as all heck, sir. I mean, you give me food, though, so it's not the worst thing in the world. This might be a tree I might be interested in having around my base. I think it's probably stark oak wood, knowing them. Oh, no, it's blossom logs from Quark. That's what my house is made out of, plexiglass. Just a different kind of looking log. I like the pink wood. I like the pink leaves, I guess, more so. It kind of reminds me of my animes, you know? What is the dilemma is you being over here in the tree all by yourself, all by your lonesome. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna maybe plant a few of these over by my base just for the aesthetic purposes of it. Being a purple tree or pink tree, not purple, I can't speak colors. I mean, actually, most people can't speak colors; they speak words. What's going on here? Badger attacking pheasant. Nice, and there's another one here, so I might grab that too before I go. And there's also another portal over there. Ay. So many things to do. Found a nether portal. We got efficiency to pickaxe, fire charge, thorns to boots. I'll chuck them on. Oh, I won't chuck them on. I have armor now. I forgot. Normally I don't make armor this early in the series because don't need it. But don't tell me. Ah! Oh no! Oh no! I'm gonna die, aren't I? Yeah, that one to the lava. Dang it! I was trying to grab that, but I guess I failed. I will now just die in this hole because I'm. Yeah. Dang. Okay, so until we get basic fluid pipes, which are going to be... Oh, that's not good. Oh, no. Well, I hope my house doesn't burn down. Basic fluid pipes. I left my thing in bucket mode. Basic... I think I call mechanical pipes. I don't have a way to get this lava into this thing, but what I want to do is I want to place you there. But I believe I should be able to put lava in you like so. And when you do it like this, it ends up lasting a little bit longer. And it's a little bit better for us in the long run. We could also just pipe it in once we get the ability to pipe stuff. And I believe the hotter this thing is, the more power it does produce. So we want to keep this thing as hot as possible. Okay, cool. So now we want to make not like basic control circuits, which are going to need 20 redstone, but we're also going to make yeah, we want to make I think we just want to make some basic control circuits and some steel. We want to make some steel casing, so a little bit of steel. Pretty good. Actually, we are going to need our glass. Yeah, well, I probably should start this up first. But yeah, that's the goal right now, is to get them all together. So we're going to need 2 of these and 4 steel, and then we're going to make our process here a little bit easier in the short run, I guess, in terms of the amount of redstones that we're putting into these machines. We're probably going to want to make another one of these just for coal, but for now we can deal with one until we're ready for a second one. Okay, enrichment chamber, we're coming for you right now. Enrichment chamber is going to make a heck of a lot easier, and so are basic mechanical pipes, but I am going to want to make myself another bucket just for that. So we have both these quests done. Enrichment chamber going to make life a heck of a lot easier, and also so will basic mechanical pipes. Get some more of them for completing the first quest. That's nice. Energy meter. I've never looked at that, but apparently that is something we can do right now kind of quest. Neat. Cool. The ultimate goal for today is probably wind generators. They're going to make our life a heck of a lot easier. But we got to get there first. So enriched redstone, enriched carbon, enriched obsidian are kind of next on the list. Got 1 basic control circuit. That is nice. And what we're going to want to do is we're going to take you. Going to want to take that and put you in there. Okay, cool. So we're also going to make an energy cube sometime in the future, which is going to let us store energy. But we're going to need alloys and stuff to do that. In fact, what I probably should do is just right now just to make that other metallurgic infuser that I've been saying that we're going to need to make at some point, because no use in waiting for it, you know? That way we can have stuff going on at the same time. We're not probably going to be able to use both of them at the same time right now, but at least it's the thought that counts, you know? So, there we go. I'll grab you, and when you break these guys, they don't lose their power. So, you don't like to worry about losing your power on the machines, because they all have MBT values that they store when they get broken. So, don't worry too much about losing stuff, and especially this early in the game, it's like it's nothing anyways. I should also be able to take you and do that. Now, I actually don't have a configurator, which will make this a lot easier. So, I think what I need to do is, can I set the fill empty? I think I could do that. But if I wanted to, since it's on empty, I think I could do this. No? Both? Fill empty. Nope. Okay, I don't know what this is doing. But generally, I like to have a configurator so I can set that to output and this on input. But I believe you can accept fluids, which is very intriguing that this isn't working. I need a configurator, which is going to need at least 4 enriched alloys. So we can do this just to get that started. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to need power for you, which you are running out. So until I get that, see if this actually works. I'm kind of stuck doing it this way. So I'll be just a little bit to get this configurator, and once I get the configurator, our life will be a heck of a lot easier, but I gotta get the configurator first, which means it's more lava. Okay, we're gonna make the configurator. It's gonna need an energy tablet, and we're gonna need to do, we need a lapis and a stick. So, do we have anything in the wood chest in terms of sticks? We do. Give me stick. And in the dust and gem chest, we should have lapis. So what I should be able to do is I should be able to do this. Nice. Now, generally, theoretically, you should give this thing power for it to work, but we don't have to. And in this world, that is fine. Configurator, thank you. Give me the XP. Oh yeah, technically you don't have the power for it to work, but we can do that, and that's going to be putting lava in there like that. Make life a lot easier. Now, I don't know if this fills up, if it's going to stop using this thing. So we want to do this now then. We want to actually, what we probably should be doing is we should be putting this in here. I forgot. This machine makes things a heck of a lot better for us. Because where we put one redstone in here, it's worth like, you know, what? Well, I guess we're out of that. It's worth like 1 redstone, but if we put this in here, it's worth 80 redstone, so it's like 8 times better. We're going to throw down at least 4 of you. Don't need that anymore. So we're going to need 2 of you. We also need some steel casing, which is going to be our carbon, which is you. So what we do is we take... We're going to wait for this to be done, actually. And we're going to... Hopefully we're not going to run out of power, but we're going to run out of power when this is done. What we can do is we can also throw you in here. Right? And we can get enriched carbon as well, just as well as we can get enriched redstone. There's going to be other infusion materials down the line that we also need to get. And ultimately we're going to have like 4 metallurgic infusers. But with that in there, what we can do is we can throw our 4 iron in there for our steel casing, and get that 4 out of there. So you're already done. Actually, we're out of like gold that's like already, you know, pre-smelted. We gotta smelt some more gold up. But once we get this all nice and done, we'll have a little bit of a yeah, we're gonna run out of power here. So we're gonna let that go to its last one, and then we're gonna have to save one for later. And I'm gonna have to go ahead and get more lava because yeah, please beat it out. Yeah, make it nice. Yeah, it's not going to be enough for one more piece. You know, it just occurred to me. This is probably the way to do this. If I throw this in here... Yeah, probably not what I was doing. Well, I like the way I was doing it, so... Take that, I guess. I don't know, but we have full lava in there now. Oopsies, I just wasn't thinking things through, I guess, all the way. Although I was never really used to doing it like this. Oh well. Okay, we're gonna make our energy cube now, which needs our steel casing, and that. Nice. Okay, so this is gonna be a really big advancement for us, because this allows us to store up a little bit more energy than we're currently able to. Theoretically, I actually probably should have put it right here, but this is fine. So we're gonna... Ooh, actually, yeah, we don't want... I don't want to lose power for doing this, but I think we're gonna have to do this. So we can actually change what this does. We want this to go to wrench on there, right? And what's going to do is that's going to start putting power in there. So we were outputting on the front, but we're inputting from all the sides. We actually want to eject automatically. Auto eject on. And we don't want to clear sides here. The back we want to input from, right? That's where the back of this block is where the heat generator is. I think we want to output, though, to the left. As you can see, all that comes out there. And we do... Okay, that's not what I wanted to do, because... that, but we can turn you over to configure. Just any form of configure will work. And then we can do boop, 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 set those all to import just to be sure, or push into the machine. That's the terminology you should be using if you want to be very specific on what's going on there. And that is great. And we can do that then. And we can we're storing a little bit of power in here. We can store up to 1.6 million forge energy. We can switch that over to energy units if we want to, or to joules, kilojoules, or whatever. That's just because Mekanism used to support older power systems. It's more of a legacy feature. Go over to, yeah, infused alloys for that. We can also upgrade the energy cube as we go on. It just takes more energy tablets, which we don't have the gold for right now, but we do have the infused alloy for now. That is fine. Next thing up is the energized smelter, because that allows us to smelt using power instead of smelting using Ferni. So you have over there. So as soon as this is done, we'll get our last little bit of furnace smelting done. I mean, we're going to use furnaces still for a while, but just to make life easier by using electricity instead. Okay, energized smelter, here I come. I need that, and I guess we don't need those furnaces, but I broke them. Cool. I thought we needed the furnaces in this recipe, so I grabbed the furnaces. I'll just grab those now, so I don't need them later. Cool, and we're actually going to run back. It's out to an export as well. But we got, or I guess, an import into the machine, and then boom, energized smelter is up and ready to go. In theory, we've actually created a very, very rudimentary, or 1 1/3 system here. So what we could do is we could actually take an input here. We're outputting already to the right side. We're going to have auto eject on this machine on. And we're going to turn all the rest of these sides off, but I want to input there, output there, right? And this machine, I actually want to input, actually let's do this. Input there, output there. We're going to turn auto eject on. What we can do is we can go over here, we can grab out of here, just 2 chests. We don't want them to combine, but just for a sake of just, you know, let's show off what's happening here, is that we could take our gold, right? We have 33 of it, right? We throw that in there, and it's not going to auto import. Okay, that's fine. I thought it might, but if it don't, it don't. We're going to actually have to automatically push into this, which is fine. We could do this through item pipes, or we can just make a hopper from vanilla Minecraft. I don't want to make more steel right now, so we're going to do it the vanilla way. Right? Because we can just, if we want this run, you know, we're going to do it this way. Boom. So I guess we could put it right into the hopper as well, but when you put 3 gold in there, you'll see it starts doing this thing. And you're like, what is it doing? And you'll see if we take, well, if I go in here, it's going to take exactly 3 gold, and it's going to give us exactly 4 dust, which gets pulled over into this machine by the exporting and the importing I did, right? And then this gold dust is going to get smelted up one at a time, right? And then that's going to get pushed up into there. Now, ain't that neat? We just created a system that does our ores for us. And we're getting more as that one finishes. And now this is going to need power to sustain itself. But the reason why I'm doing gold right now is for a very good reason. But that's good. Very good. So we can now click that off the list. Heck yeah. Very nice. So basically we need to find a form of renewable power that's sustainable that we can do this with. Because once this energy cube out here runs out, we are dry on energy. So we got to find out a better way of putting energy in here. Which we're already running really low. We're only in the thousands, so how can I make this better? Well, I can obviously go more lava, which I'm going to do right now, or a few other things I could do, which I'm going to show you off as soon as I make sure I actually have enough power to get through all this gold, because I do need all this gold right now. So as you can see, I'm making infused alloy. It's going to be booped into my inventory. We are also putting in iron right now. We ran out to babysit this when we put stuff in, because you can only put in 3 at a time, but we ran out of iron, so there's that. We're going to be making wind generators. Really, really nice for the kind of position we're in right now. They produce a good amount of power for relatively low cost, so that's really good for actually the exact kind of position we're in. We need these, so cool. It's actually going to complete another quest in the quest book, but I think this is genuinely the best, one of the best power gen options in Mekanism, hands down. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to take our basic universal cables, and we're going to go outside, and we're going to find a nice little spot that's nearby. It's a little bit higher. Right? Like, up here would be nice, but I don't want this to be too far from my stuff. What I could also do is I can make, a artificially high platform and transfer it down, but then I need a lot of cables for that. So for now, I guess we'll just do this, right? We'll Go at my back, and we'll do this, and boop, 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 boop. We'll do that. And the reason why you're not seeing that connecting is because, remember, I don't have the front on this set to input, right? And now it is set to input. So as you'll see right now, if we click on this, it does have a UI. It's generating 47.8 FE a tick. Now, it can also put out a maximum of 384. Now, how do we reach that limit? We gotta go up. Wind turbines, or wind generators, whatever you call them, right? They generate more power as the higher up in the world we go, but we're actually relatively low in the world. We're on ground level, so if we were able to go all the way up in the world, we'd be able to generate a lot more power and with this one generator, and we could put multiple of them up there, but we have really no way to get back up and down, so that is this right now. But this is going to be, in the long run, much better than our wind, well, this guy. This guy can generate, well, you're generating, you can output a maximum of 160. I don't know what you generate on the fly. Put a piece of coal in there, generating a few FE a tick. A few MFE a tick. So, I mean, of course it wasn't as heat there. It's actually not very hot at all right now, but the hotter it gets, the more it generates, but again, that wasn't a lot of power in the grand scheme of things. Now, does seem to be, I can't tell if it's struggling or not. It might just be trying to recover because earlier this did run out, but this is fine. We're going to want to have this go, and that turned off because that filled up on iron dust, so we're just waiting for the gold to kind of fill up there, and then we'll be good. In fact, that might have been slowing down because it's running. Now we can make multiple of these wind generators. So if we wanted to make another one, which we probably should, it's going to be 2 more control circuits, or 2 more of these energy tablets, which not control circuits. Going to do that. And then we're going to put down another wind generator right next to this one, because you can put them right next to each other. They do clip a little bit if you do that, but it's no big deal. Going to put down another one of you on there, extract from this one, and we're doing another, again, 47.8 FE per tick on this one. Or is it KFE or is it just FE? It's just FE. I was going to say, if that's KFE, that's a lot. But that's fine. So we're generating, we're actually gaining on power now, and this is good. So we got about 8, somewhere between 47 times 47, so it's not quite 50, it's like 96, 94, not 96, yeah. 94 forge energy ticks just sitting there from those windmills, and we could obviously put them a little bit higher and get a little more power out of them. We're just not going to do that right now because, again, I don't have the cables to go that far, necessarily. Once I get the cables to do that, I will, but just don't have them right now. And I can also make more wind turbines just to pump a little bit more power out of the air, but that's fine. Our next goal is probably the crusher, which is going to be just a little bit different. Which of you were the carbon one? Okay, neither one of you in particular were it, so we're going to take this one. And I can't really do that actually until we have iron smelting in here, so I'll wait for iron, I guess. I should mention there is, in the ore processing chapter of this book, there is things here that tell you how to do each tier of ore processing. There's tier 4s, enriching chambers on the first tier. Well, you're not doing anything right now. I'm just going to borrow you for a second and do that. And I'm going to have to turn you back on like so, but I don't know how you got it in there before I was done in the nick of time, but you did, which means we should have theoretically completed this little first chapter here. The nether tier here, which is going to be, it's actually going to need a few other things, but we're going to need like a crusher and stuff. We're going to start these tiers up just so that they're ready for when we get to them, but cool. And it tells you how to go through each tier. But I know how to do each tier myself right now. It's just that there's nice little guys here in the book. It's technically quest lines, but I'm fine with either way. Okay, we're still going with Mekanism. I mean, I like to... Well, what are you? You can be used for a recipe. Your gas upgrades. Dang it. I do want to make a crusher, perhaps, before we end this off today, but... So we'll make a crusher quick. It's just taking forever for these resources to process, so... That is fine. I basically did make off camera, though, some of the basics for this. And I did a little bit of work. I cleared out a basement. It's not like anything special. It's just an empty room. That's the length of the base. And lit up just enough. So we're going to make a crusher. It's going to need some circuits. Where are they? Over here. Grab these. Gonna need steel. Gonna need osmium. Gonna need building blocks chest. We're gonna need glass. And we should be able to make one of these. I need redstone because I forgot that, and the dust and gems chest. Make ourselves a crusher. Cool, that is the next step in this one of these trees. We're gonna put down you. I'll put down that, and we'll actually go around back outside to put the I'll call it on you to put the boop onto you, so you're importing from the back. The Crusher, we don't really need it for anything right now, but it's going to be a very nice machine to have going into the future, especially for the ore processing. We're going to need it for the end of this line. And that ends up going into the enrichment chamber and stuff. Now, we don't need to worry about that right now. Right now, I just wanted to have one because it's very nice to have one. It'll make life in the future much easier. There's also a few recipes that do use it, so it's just nice to have in the meanwhile until we actually get there. We can throw you back in the building blocks. Okay, well, that I think is a pretty good wrapping up point. We have a good amount of actually Mekanism, at least the early part of Mekanism, done. As you can see, as I've been just kind of grinding off camera, I am actually really starting to run out of storage space already. So I like to get into refined storage, but I do have a problem with this mod pack where slime balls are rather hard to come by. So I gotta find a good way of getting slime, because other than killing slime, slime scraps need sticky leaves, and I don't know how to get sticky leaves. So, yeah, I don't quite know what I'm doing, so I'm gonna see you guys next time. I'm not sure we're gonna be doing refined storage, but we do need to get some storage something or other sorted out soon, so if it's not that, it's gonna just be doing more Mekanism, getting deeper into this tech tree, and yeah, until next time, guys, like, subscribe, do a lot of cool stuff, and I'm out. Bye, guys.